I don't want moderation. I don't care. Close. I don't want to learn more.
Nothing's very fun in moderation.
Yeah. I don't need moderation. Okay, we should be live, so chat should be working.
This is where we need a monitor. I don't even know where my phone is.
Have you checked your butt?
It's over there.
Is it working?
It's loading. Here we go. We're up.
We're up.
There's one viewer who is.
It's probably you. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so for anyone who is watching this in the future, that is the time that is not right now.
It's right now, but in the future.
It's right now, but yeah, but
Everything
for them,
happen-
it's not right now.
Everything always happens all at the same time at once.
You just blew my mind. Can you hear that? What is going on with like a cattle auction back there? For anyone who's watching this, we were gonna do a vlog, but then I didn't want to edit it.
So we're doing a live feed.
And so we're doing a live thing, just to say hi and to talk, because we haven't put out a vlog in, what has it been, 2 years?
Pigpen 710 says, "Sounds great, guys."
Oh, good. Oh, so the mics are working.
Good.
Muckshot, I swear to God, if you do not call me within 6 hours, actually
Muckshot?
don't call me tonight, I'm hanging out.
We got 4 viewers already. Look at that. We're so popular.
We're so popular.
We're the Bella de Ball.
People say that about us. What was I saying?
We're here to talk about
Oh.
things we're doing now, things
Yeah,
we're doing in the future.
things we're doing in the future.
We're not talking about things we've done in the past because they're all mostly bad. Statute of limitations is not up yet.
On just a couple of them.
Most-
Are your statutes up?
Oh, no.
No. Yeah, we can't talk about it then. So here are some things. One, we've got nothing. No,
We have a fun episode coming out Sunday.
yes. Yeah,
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
For those that are watching now,
Scott's in it.
spoiler alert.
Spoiler word. Was I not supposed to be spoiling that? Literally the sneak peek is Scott's Smart on the shorts. Oh,
Yeah, we eat food. That's another one where we get into some weird of eats unknown.
well, we had our friends over at Pickled Geeks send us a box of stuff,
Yeah,
and we get into that, and that's fun.
Mallard.
There's our mallard. I live next to a pond, or a series of ponds.
Oh, you did pool, pond.
Pool or pond. Either one's fine. So Scott's in that episode. It's a ton of fun. It's a good episode. After that, we shot one with our drummer next week. That is going to be. So what happened?
Danny Roadkill just said, "Where's the top of your picnic table?" And I just, I didn't realize.
What are you talking about? That's how they come. All right, over in Indiana, you get tops. We're in Texas. All right, we're lucky to have a bottom. What happened at the top of the picnic table? I don't know if it's in the angle enough, but it's in the burn barrel in the back.
Yeah, you kind of see it behind my head.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that burn barrel in the back. Scott and I disassembled that one weekend. There might be screws in the yard still. We're not sure.
Yeah, we'll find them out. Anyway.
Yeah, when we step on one.
Pigpen says he'll call you.
Good. Call me, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, Pickled Geek sent us some stuff. We went through that box like a group of rabid badgers.
Yeah.
So that was fun. It's a funny episode. We kind of shortened it. Well, Lawson kind of shortened it. It's we're more bang for your buck. We're
Don't get in
oh,
there.
that dog's gonna get so drunk.
No,
the
stay
dog's
out of that.
drinking
That's
whiskey.
mine. That's expensive stuff.
We're doing more dynamic edits and cuts. It's we're getting the punchlines quicker. It's you know,
Trying to trim the fat on them a little bit
Yes,
because
that's what I was going for.
I want I look at our average view times and stuff like that. and stuff like that, you know? And like I'm just trying to move it along a bit quicker. I'm just trying to. But the thing is like when I'm editing, it's like funny and it's fun. I'm like, oh, I think people like this, you know. But I think we're losing new people. And I think once we're at a lot of subs, you know, we can start doing stuff like titling stuff like Tiny Sam's Revenge, you know, and people know what that is. If I title something that now, no one will know.
Yeah.
You know, not that he's gonna get revenge.
yeah. Not that he might not even be back. He may have never existed, depending on what episodes you have watched.
Yeah. That really. I want to edit a whole like Tiny Sam saga, but I'm gonna wait till we have like 2 or 3 more to edit that, and I'm gonna like edit that together like a movie, like from
Okay.
beginning to end. You know?
See, now we're talking about stuff in the future. Look at that.
Yeah, we said we were gonna not talk about that, but here we are.
No, we're still not going to talk about the past.
Oh yeah, that's right, because of the statute.
Limit.
Is it statue or statute? There's a T.
Statute.
So it's like a shoot
Statute.
of punishment. Tomorrow's episode's fun. Scott's in it. Man, this whiskey's got great legs. Look at those legs.
So chew the tobacco. Tell us how it tastes.
I'm not going to do that. Scott, do you want to chew some of this?
That was Thomas Wood.
Chew tobacco?
Do you want to chew some of the tobacco?
Carl Renser says, "Hey dudes."
Hey, dudes. Who says this is tobacco? Am I right?
Oh, Danny says, "Be careful crossing your legs in those shorts." We know you go commando.
Yeah, I cannot wear underwear. I do not like them.
I've tried to make it.
What?
I've tried to make you.
You tried to make me wear underwear?
Yeah, I'll whisper in your ear in your sleep. Well, you don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. So we next week's episode, not tomorrow, next Sunday, is our drummer's on the episode, and James, and he had a great idea to make our own root beer floats. Mm-hmm. We didn't use root beer.
No.
Sam made all his own stuff. Mm-hmm. I was gonna make my own stuff, but
lazy.
Here it is. So I didn't. And I think you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be unique. I haven't edited yet. Sam's freaking stupid float, man. Wait till you guys see it. It's ridiculous. Oh, but that's gonna be a fun one. Another unique one. One thing we wanted to talk about too is like, do you guys have any ideas?
Well, I was
We're
about
out
to
of
bring
ideas. No, I'm just kidding. We're not out of ideas. I just want to know what you guys.
We were gonna do a Too Fast, Too Furious episode, but I realized that's already a movie. I had a whole thing. I was gonna get Ludacris. It was gonna be awesome, but it already
What's
exists.
the other guy? He was
Paul
gonna be on
Walker.
it.
He's dead though.
Yeah, but there's another guy.
Paul Walker too.
Paul Walker too.
Too
This
Fast,
time
Too Furious.
Too Fast, Too Furious. Too fast for life.
Oh Jesus! Too Furious for death.
Oh man. No, who's the guy in there? It's not The Rock. It's the other looking guy.
Vin Diesel's not
Vin
in the
Diesel.
second one.
I've never watched anything beyond like a quarter of one.
I just had a whole marathon. I watched all 10 of them. It was
awful.
not like in a row,
Which
like
one was
in a
your
day.
favorite? 7?
Actually, 7's pretty damn good.
What? You remember 7?
10 was my favorite just because it's the worst one, like technically, but Jason Momoa was the best villain. Jason Momoa is great in that as the villain. But I say bring it up what we want to do because who said it? Thomas Wood said you need to do some British snacks, and he said that before you said that.
Oh.
So there you go. That's
Cheerio, mate.
Yeah,
We'll
I got
have
some-
some crisps.
I got some blood sausage in the fridge.
I love blood sausage.
Well, then
that's just going to be delicious.
spoiled. We both had it. We both like it. So.
Yeah, it's delicious. We had the wine gums. Those are from
Wine gums,
that what's his name sent us.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
Gold Leader.
Gold Leader. Rogue One. I see where you went there. That
Yeah,
was good.
it's the same movie.
Yeah.
To poop,
on the forests of Tatooine, Sam. People who know.
Micro says "Da poopers."
I knew it.
Or Micro?
It's Micro.
Micro. Two Paul, two Walker. Carl Renser said two Paul, two Walker.
Hey, I want to use this time to volunteer Scott to answer any questions you may have for him.
Thomas Wood said do baked beans. I love
baked beans.
We both had
They're
those.
So good.
We both like
Here's
them.
the thing. They got jellied eels, bro.
So what's the next thing? Do eggs?
Yeah,
do
yeah,
grilled
have some
tomatoes?
eggs.
We're just gonna eat a whole English breakfast.
We just had an English breakfast. One time, Sam and I, remember we went and got that full English breakfast. It was massive, dude, from that little Irish pub.
So good.
Oh, it was so good. I love that blood sausage, the blood cake. What do you call it? It's called
Blood sausage, black pudding.
Black pudding.
Yeah, black pudding.
That is
yeah.
so good. If you guys haven't had Scott, you still have not had black pudding. That's the first question in there for Scott. Scott, have you had black pudding?
No.
He says do a candy, British candy. They have good candy.
The wine gums were good.
Do different flavors of wine gums. 4 different flavors.
I gave the leftover wine gums to my daughter, and she just put her mouth. I was like, here, just try to eat like 10, just like you did. She's like,
It's a choking hazard for a
I
baby.
was right there. She's not a baby. She's 4 years old.
She is 3.
She'll be 4. How do you know so much?
It's my daughter.
She does like you a lot. I don't get it. I don't see it, But no, it was funny. We're drinking. What are we drinking, Scott? We're drinking Maker's Mark, the Heart Release. This is the 2020.
It sends you straight to heaven.
Yes.
Two Paul, two whiskey.
2 Paul, 2 whiskey. It's really good. Tastes like peanut M&Ms. It's so good, but it's still whiskey, which
Makes
is
your
nice.
heart stop.
After like 40 years. I mean, it's gonna
We've been
stop
going,
at some
we've been going
point.
for 20. So
Whoops. Well, any questions for Scott in there? This is your AMA for Scott right now. You have
rhubarb
Mug
and
This
custard
Luncheon.
hard candy is awesome. That sounds interesting.
What is it? Custard candy?
Rhubarb and custard hard candy.
That sounds. Oh, I like a rhubarb.
Thomas Wood says he's British, so nice to hear that we like all this stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I actually love British food. It gets a
Me
bad
too.
rap, but I'll tell you what, give me some mushy peas and a steak and kidney pie any day.
Dude, our
Love
band, Whiskey on a Sunday, used to play all the time at Kelly's Irish Pub in Austin, and they have the best fish and chips I've ever had. Probably, but probably not as good as what you guys get. But their chefs are from England, and they had these peas that were like curried, mushy peas.
There's a mushy peas with curry in it. It was
Oh my
absolutely
God,
delicious.
dude, they were and I've never in my life thought I'd say, "Hey, I'd love some more of those peas." But man, they were so good. They were delicious. I loved them. This dog is asleep. Now it's awake.
Yep.
That's how that works.
We've lost so many viewers.
Oh yeah, they took off. Do you blame them?
So, no questions for Scott yet.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Micro says peas are fire. I think he means PP.
You got a little.
I'm
did
just
you,
assuming.
Did you see a doctor,
just
Micro?
assuming because he's your friend. So.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
No questions for Scott. Peas and cheese, baby. Yeah, he's
Peas and
definitely
cheese.
he's talking about PP.
Oh.
Future stuff. Yeah, send us ideas. British food, British candy. I like that.
Yeah, I like
That's
that
good.
one. I just want to hear like what you guys and like if you're watching this later on, leave it in the comments. Like, what's something you guys would really like to see? And that is like instead of having to send us a Patreon package, just leave a comment and like I'll read it. And then I'll decide if I want to do that or not.
Yeah.
That's how the world works.
And
man.
that's the privilege of the Patreon is we have to do it if
Yeah,
you send
we
it to
have
us.
to
If
do
you
it.
just write a
Yeah.
comment for free, we can totally
we may or
explain
may
that.
not. Yeah. But I do love British food.
Yeah.
Scott, how do you feel about British food?
I love it.
Loves it. See? Us Texans know about British food. I don't know if you
I
knew
just
that.
dumped the entire pipe on my leg.
Why did you do
I was
that?
trying to do this.
You're poor at pipes. You got poor
Poor piping.
piping. That right into the mic. Yeah, right into the. No, don't do it.
Scott or Thomas would like to ask Scott, what is it like to hang around with these crazy dudes?
What's it like, Scott?
Oh, say it's so good. Say it's good.
Say it. Please say it's
say
good.
it. Say we're awesome. Say we're
Scott,
funny.
Please say we're good people.
It's an experience.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Scott and I hang out here in the backyard. We're in my backyard right now. We hang out here like every Saturday.
These look like Wranglers to me. Oh, they feel like Wranglers.
Those are Wranglers.
Oh, yes. Carl Renzer said, Scott, where do you get your jeans? Wranglers. I'm going to
Walmart.
say Walmart.
Yeah.
Academy.
Academy, also
There you
a good
go.
Wrangler source.
Walmart doesn't sell Wranglers anymore.
What? That's where always got my Wranglers.
That's where I got mine. They don't sell them anymore?
I don't think so. I think they sell the Walmart brand. I go to Academy and also the little cowboy stores.
All right.
Where'd you look at that?
Like you can buy. Yeah, you can't even buy Wranglers at a Tractor Supply.
What is the world
What the
coming
hell's
to?
going on with the world?
Thank God Trump
Burn
got
it
it.
all down.
Don't. We're not doing any of that.
Scott from Danny. Who do you...
Who do you like more? Scott, who do you like more, Scott?
Wait.
Scott,
y'all are best friends.
of the two of us.
Oh, the two of you?
Who do you like more, Scott? You
Y'all-
have to be honest, because if you lie, you're going to go to hell.
And you're obviously it's gonna be you. Y'all hang out all the time.
you see-
Well, it depends on who's cooking.
There you go. It's me. I'm
So-
cooking.
so
I'm
when
usually
Sam
cooking.
Cooks, man, he's
Sam is a good
that.
chef. Don't try to divide us.
What's your favorite booze? Also from Danny.
Oh, it's Scotch, but he's not going to answer this
You're
question.
answering for Scott.
I'm just telling you.
Hey,
That's like,
yeah, give us questions for Scott. We'll answer them.
we'll answer
I went to
them for
Wranglers. I was like,
Yeah.
I was a Wranglers.
Scott, you know what? I am interested to hear what your favorite booze is. You're not going to be able to answer the question.
Lefroy 10 Cast Strength.
What? You do? That is your...
That's my all-time favorite whiskey booze.
So you have one.
Yeah,
Wow. But have you had the Lefroy 14?
I've got Lefroy 16.
Well, I'll just go ahead and
I don't
jump
think
off
there-
a roof.
I don't think there's a 14.
I don't know. I just made that up.
But there's. I think
I don't drink that
there's-
PD crap.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. I'm surprised you. Can I just say I'm really surprised that you have a favorite, like because you're a very subjective kind of like when you're like, hey man, I haven't tried everything yet. You know what I mean? Like you have that kind of like attitude. That's why I said like there's no way he's gonna answer this question.
Well,
That's your favorite that you've had.
Yeah, I would say favorite so
Well,
far.
you can't have a favorite you,
don't know
haven't
that?
had.
I have so many favorite things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had women. Never had one. I love them.
Pamela Anderson, best girlfriend I never had.
Best girlfriend I've ever
I
had.
know. I just know I'd love her. She's she's so hot.
She's
Her
in-
personality,
She's in
it's
that
okay.
Beaches show with the beach.
That's where they died.
What
of
were you gonna say,
cancer.
Scott?
All right, so
Okay.
Lefroy 10. That's a PD Scotch.
Thomas would like to know how often Scott shoots his gun.
How often do you shoot your gun, Scott?
Well, I'll take this.
Not often enough, am I right?
I haven't brought my Glock out to the range in probably a year now. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
but you
Once a
also
year.
have Mosin Nagant.
Yeah, more than
Oh,
a gun.
that's crazy. That's
That
nice.
thing
That's
will
old
bruise
school.
your shoulder.
Yeah,
I
bet.
probably have more guns than Scott does.
You probably have more guns than a lot of people do.
Yeah, you,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your favorite gun you've never shot?
My favorite gun I've never shot, MP40.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to shoot an MP40. You know what I'm talking about?
I've shot one.
No, you have not.
Yeah, my dad was in the FBI. I got to shoot all sorts of cool stuff.
You got to shoot an MP40? There's no way. You're a liar. You got to shoot a Thompson though, right?
My dad was in the FBI. I shot an MP5 and a Thompson.
I used
and
to
an
own an
M16.
MP5. Yeah, and I've never shot a Thompson. I own AR-15, so I've shot an M16 1,000 times basically.
Yeah.
But MP40 is the Nazis, the little submachine gun, the Luger. You know.
Yeah.
It's just like
They were the bad guys.
they were the bad guys. If you guys didn't know, you can tell by the way they were dressed.
Yeah. They all matched.
Yeah, they all matched, and you never trust someone who matches.
You go, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the MP40 is just like I would love to just mag dump one of those. I used to own a Vityaz, which is like the Russian. It's an AK, right? But shrink it down to take 9mm, and I had this trigger assembly in it. If the ATF is listening, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go ahead and take this moment to stop talking.
Carl says or asks Scott, do you have a tramp stamp? I'll
Yep.
take this one as well. Yes.
No tattoos.
Nope, Scott
No,
has no
you have
tattoos.
no tattoos.
Nope.
None.
I've been trying to tattoo.
Well, I got a question for you. Why? What's your angle?
What's your
What are you
angle?
after here? What's your deal?
I don't like needles, and I don't like blood.
Okay.
And
That involves
Well,
both.
earlier you told me if you were gonna get a tattoo, what it would be.
Oh.
Tell him what it would be, but
stamp.
be censored on it compared to, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I would get a Chinese or Japanese kanji on my shoulder that says "F off."
So that's what he would do. That you would look cool in like a karate, like maybe a sleeveless shirt and like a headband, and then you have that.
Yeah.
Barbed wire around the bicep.
Oh,
no,
there
no.
we go. No, you know what that?
That-
You should
that-
let me tattoo. I could tattoo you right now.
Can you?
Yeah, I could.
Let's go. You want live tattoos?
You want me to live tattoo you?
Is the ATF okay with that?
I don't know. Are you? Because I know that you're watching. Scum. You know what? Yes, I could tattoo you. Scott was out of town one weekend, and my wife and I were hanging out. My wife's. You know what? I shouldn't tell the story. I'm just realizing I
Yeah.
shouldn't tell these stories.
No.
Man,
We talked about not doing anything. We can't talk about anything in the past.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. Like, I think
She
that.
can get in trouble.
Yeah, my life is just trouble. It's just like I can't talk about it. And that's the way to live. If you're watching this right now and you're not sure how to live like me.
You have a tattoo that says "Don't."
I do?
Yeah, don't live like me, kid.
Oh, I do have that tattoo. Well, that's a warning. That's a warning.
That's a
So I
that was
guess
a warning shot.
That was a warning, yeah. Look, that was a test. You guys failed and passed simultaneously.
Are y'all bored with this? Is this boring for y'all? Is it?
No.
No, not you. Them.
Are you guys bored? I'm having a great time. But I've also had some Maker's Mark.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nice.
saying?
I've had water.
Sam sober. Tell them one of the stories of why you're sober. I can't
So
talk
this one
about my
time-
thing.
when you were living in the house shack house.
Oh God! Don't tell them about the house shack. I lived in a shack.
There was a house, it's like a shack, but like a house.
But yeah,
it's
but
a
a
house
house
shack
shack house. Yeah. You
house.
know?
Yeah, no, my molar is still chipped from a fight I got in with Mitch.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like a fight. It was a fight, but it wasn't like we were mad at each other. It was I wanted him to hit me because that's what I would do when I used to get drunk. I'd be like, "Come on, hit me," and he wouldn't.
But
hit
you
me.
didn't do that all the time. It just
When I got
sometimes.
really
when you got
drunk.
like blackout
Oh,
drunk.
which I was. I drank
Yeah.
two bottles of Knob Creek to the face.
Dude,
Just-
we used to drink so much whiskey back there. Oh my God, dude! It's one of
Yeah.
the reasons I don't drink anymore.
but yeah, I finally pushed him, and I think I punched him first just to get him to punch me. Yeah.
This is why. And see, if you're like this, see, here's what the takeaway here.
Carl's having a great time.
Live like me, not like Sam. I
Yeah.
can't talk about my stories. Sam can.
That's one. That's a part of one.
Yeah, that is like a fraction, the tiniest little. Yeah, we've had crazy lives, and we've really calmed down a lot in our old age.
There was this like AC unit in the house shack house that has a real nice flat spot. I sneezed. Y'all are so mad at me.
What did you do? I don't remember. Did you pee in that?
No, I sneezed on it,
Oh my God!
and everyone got so mad at me.
Yeah, it's like $60. I don't even want to talk about it. No one's heard this. Man, we partied, dude. We had
That house shack house was nice.
Yeah,
It
that was
nice.
fun.
I
That was
slept
a
on
lot of
that
fun.
floor. Like,
There were some fleas on that floor, probably.
So bad.
One time, like a possum just meandered in.
Yeah.
Oh
Scott,
man.
what is your?
What is it?
That's so good.
Wait, can you ask it before
Yeah,
you do? Okay.
yeah. What's your favorite power violence band?
What is power violence?
You never heard power violence?
No.
Oh, it's really powerful, violent metal. We're
Oh,
talking
really?
like super fast, like yeah,
I can't
just
get into that
really
stuff.
noisy, like less rhythmic than deathcore, but like.
I don't. There's all these cores. Like
System of a Down.
Can I see? No,
no,
they
that's
got a
it.
lot of rhythm. Can I
he
see
said
that?
it. He said his thing.
I don't want to grab.
That's what
I don't
it
want
was.
to
Don't question it.
No, power. What's your favorite power violence band?
Is that
System of. He goes with System of a Down.
Yeah.
is that a power balance band?
No, I don't even know what that is, Scott.
I don't know what it is
Yeah.
either.
Sam, what's your Okay, here's a tough one. Sam and I, if you can't tell, we grew up on punk rock. What is your favorite punk rock? If you had to, let's put it this way: 3 albums, because you can't say favorite band. 3 albums: Desert Island, punk rock. What are your 3 albums you take?
Shoot, dang. Oh boy, that's tough. I nonstop listen to NoFX. And,
NoFX might be in there for sure.
And this is gonna be a weird choice, maybe, but War on Errorism is just nonstop. Wall
Here's
to wall.
why.
I love
Here's
it.
why. We grew. That was when we were in high school. When So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes,
Love
White
it.
Trash.
Yeah,
Better albums.
Heavy Petting
Objectively
Zoo.
better albums.
love them. Yeah.
But when we were 16, just getting our license, driving around by ourselves,
Yeah.
and War on Errorism came
That's
out, that's
nonstop.
what we were listening to.
Nonstop.
Because that was the new
Yeah.
NoFX album.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand that. So that's one.
Man, punk is so hard because there's so many.
Yeah.
Dude, Suicidal Tendencies' first album,
The self-titled.
is it just self-titled? I was trying to think. I think it's just self-titled. Yeah, I absolutely love Suicidal Tendencies. Misfits. I was gonna say Walk Among Us. Walk Among Us.
Walk Among Us
Yeah.
is good. I think I would be for sure like the first
Oh,
thing.
the Ramones.
Yeah,
Oh, the
Ramones is
Clash.
tough. Yeah,
It's so hard. This is too hard.
I know.
Can I
but
do 5? So London Calling, and then I would take Ramones Mania because it's just bangers.
Mania's just
It's
bangers,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You know what? My number 1 would be London Calling.
yeah.
I think it transcends punk rock. Like it's like one of the best albums of all time.
Oh, Danny's watching. Obviously, Destroy.
Number 2,
Yeah.
Coxbar.
Oh, that's
Best
such
of.
a. I've got Coxbar damn tattoo. Yeah.
It's so tough, dude.
It's so good.
It's
Shock
so
Tro-
tough.
Shock Troops?
Shock Troops,
Yeah.
but best of because there's
Right.
so much like because you're young. One
Yeah.
of the greatest songs that in my opinion, Coxbar's ever put out came out on a random later album.
Wasn't that Running Riot '88?
No, after that, the one after that.
I
yeah.
love that album too.
And then Misfits have to be in there. Man, I can't. I don't even know if I could. A NoFX album would be in there.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? The NoFX Rancid split, so I would get a little bit of
Dude,
both.
That BYO split was so
Yeah,
good. No.
so good. Scott,
Um,
what's your favorite punk album of all time?
I don't listen to punk.
What's your favorite album?
I know what it is.
Everything made by Alan Jackson.
Oh, what?
All right.
Really?
Alan Jackson's greatest
I thought
hits.
you were gonna say Whipped Cream
Whipped
from
cream, yeah.
Herb Alpert.
Tijuana
Herb
Brass?
Alpert and the Tijuana Brass Band.
Herb Alpert and,
Every pawn shop
Junior,
record.
Junior Brown. Everything made by Junior Brown.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
None of that's punk though.
Whipped cream's
Thomas
punk rock.
Thomas says Green Day or Blink-182.
Green Day.
Carl says it's like grindcore if grindcore was punk rather than metal. That's pretty accurate. You described it better than me.
Okay.
So yeah.
I like metal, but I like nerd metal. I like Lord Weird Slough Feg is probably my top favorite metal band of all time.
Like Manowar, like
Yeah, and or like Manila Road, really good.
Halloween.
I've heard
Yes,
that.
Halloween.
Mhm.
Maiden, like obviously Maiden's
Nerd metal.
obvious. Yeah, like nerd metal. If you're singing about wizards, I'm in. But and Danny's here, and I'm not just saying this because here, but like Sloppy Seconds also.
Destroyed is awesome. I love that album.
Destroyed is one of the.
I
but
grew up
here's
listening
the
to that
thing.
as well.
You should listen to Danny Hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Hooked. Hooked is an amazing album. There's a song on that album called "Clock on the Wall," and it's my favorite song that Danny has ever written. It is so punk rock. And Danny's told me so many times, I'm not a punk rocker, And then I go listen to Clock on, which is not on Hooked. That's on. Danny, what album is that on? I think it's on Danny Tom. It's not on Hooked. Is it? I don't remember. But it is the most punk rock song ever.
Alright.
It is like he's saying, and I talked to him. He's
But
like,
it's his solo stuff.
yes, yeah, and he's like, the reason I wrote that song is because I'm sitting here trying to write a song, and all I hear is that clock on the damn wall, and he just wants to shoot it, And it's like it's the most punk rock song. And I texted him one night. I was like listening to that. And I was like, "You're not punk rock, yet you write clock on the wall. Like, get out of here, dude." Like it is such a good song. If anybody here has not listened to Sloppy Seconds or Danny Thompson, he's here, good friend of ours. Do yourself a favor and go listen to Sloppy Seconds. Go listen to just Danny. I mean, Danny's stuff is excellent.
Worst Granny ever says you guys are always so much fun. We love seeing you whenever we can.
I love seeing you. And worst granny ever, that is Sandy.
Sandy.
Danny. So here's the thing, guys. Sam's coming down there with me. He already promised. He already swore to God. He said,
I don't even believe in that spaghetti monster in
but
the
he
sky.
did. And he swore to him. And he's coming down there with me in February, and he's going to pay for the whole trip, he said, for me too.
It's the bonus track on Hooked.
It's the bonus track on Hooked. There you go. And it's the best one. It's the and no offense, because what is that? Abducted. Also a great song, like so good.
I'm gonna butcher this name, but Andalus Gaming says Monica.
Oh god. Yeah. Hi. Monica.
Thomas.
My neighbors are pissed. My dog's pissed now.
Thomas says I had Scott down as a C6 Steve fan. Do you know who C6 Steve is?
I know that name.
know that
I have
name.
heard of that name.
Never heard of that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go pee. Here, take my mic, Scott. You're up.
Conrad K. Redian says there's a polar bear in the background.
Redian, that's my dog. This is a Great Pyrenees. If you guys don't know the breed of dog, and she is a horse. She weighs 150 pounds, and she's a big sweetheart, and we all love her very much. And she's old, and she's gonna die soon, and that's sad.
Andalus says it's me, Antimus.
Oh, hey, Ant, good to see you, buddy.
There you go. It's the old what Free Radical crew or whatever it is. Radical Heights, yeah.
It was from when I used to stream.
Yeah.
Don't tell him I'm peeing in the yard.
Don't. He told me not to tell you he's peeing in the yard. Is that hurt your wife's career too?
I'm in the country. It's legal.
We're in a neighborhood. We're in a suburb right now. I'm looking in the neighbor's window.
Oh, there's watching.
Is the neighbor's window looking at me?
That one is.
Oh, she's cool. She let me borrow her lighter fluid earlier.
Picnicless table. I love that. You should see his seatless bike. It's his favorite one.
Why is it pink? So for whoever was not here earlier, the reason that the top was rotting off, so Scott and I ripped it off. And if you see the burn barrel in the back there, we're going to burn that wood at some point. Not today, because there's still technically a burn ban, even though we did light a fire out here earlier.
Yeah, that don't count.
Yeah, but that one didn't count because we cooked on it. And that's how that works.
Use charcoal.
We use charcoal. That's our story.
Yeah, that's safe.
Yeah, it's safe. We didn't use gasoline to light it.
Yeah.
I'm watching the feed like a hawk to see if you can see the pee that's on your shorts.
Oh, is there pee on there? That's not pee, dude. That's whiskey. Whenever you go pee, do you get pee on your shorts?
who doesn't?
Yeah. Remember that calico? What is that calico pants? The what's his name from I Think You Should Leave?
Oh,
Yeah, he does the calico
yeah,
pants. It's like, no,
yeah.
it's not pee. It's
Yeah,
calico.
It's calico pants.
Calico pants.
They're really popular.
yeah, you gotta go to the website.
yeah. Yeah. He's like, I got your back. I did that for you.
And the guy's like indifferent, like totally
He's like, I
indifferent.
don't care. He was like, I
Why were
saw
you
the
looking at
woman
my
on the
genitals?
last
What?
thumbnail and was like, Monica. He said he saw the woman on the last thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Oh, that was.
Aunt said that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Lexi,
that was
Lexi.
Lexi. Yeah, yeah.
Lexu.
Lexu. Yeah, that would be cool if Lexi was here to be on the live stream too.
Yeah, dude. We need some
need the
more.
whole-
we
the
need
whole
some more
crew.
estrogen.
We need to get Tiny Sam in here, but he disappeared mysteriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
We also thought
that, but we're gonna figure.
We
that
went to
out.
go bury his tiny little body, which is
Yeah.
super easy.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
takes
takes
no time at
yeah,
all.
It's very easy.
And he wasn't there.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if people know the origins for that. Remember that thing I made?
It was the South American episode or whatever. You went
that
to
what
the
it
you went to
was?
the you went to the Mexican grocery mart.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
where I put it on there? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even remember.
That's what. Yeah, if you go back and look at the, I don't even know the title of the episode, but it's the Mexican South American episode
okay,
with
yeah.
the chicharron and
the giant
terrible cookie.
Yeah,
and
that was a bad cookie. It was like a pig-shaped cookie or something.
No, it was bad.
Yeah, but that's the what? Well, that's the one where give me the anti-shrinking formula, because it goes back to that.
We never used that.
Oh, do I still have that? Has that never been out?
No, that could go into the origins of.
Oh my God, that will be part of the thing whenever I make the Tiny Sam
Of the
Origins
movie. Yeah,
thing.
there you go.
I didn't know I never put that out. I know Danny's seen it. I sent it to
No.
Danny before.
I thought that was hilarious, but we just never used it.
Yeah,
You were
well-
like, "Is this funny?" I was like, "It's funny to us."
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's funny to us. Yeah, because it was shot like a what do you call it?
Just
like,
random, like a soap opera.
like a soap opera. Yeah, I edited it like a previously on Eat Sunday.
Yeah, and who knew it would fit in? Because that was before Tiny Sam ever
Yeah.
was, and now it just totally works.
It's
so
totally
we'll
a thing.
figure it out.
Yeah, let's figure that out.
So that's something in the future.
Yeah. All right. So if you're watching this in the future, which is currently for us the present time, which is right now, if you guys have anything you want us to do, any ideas, throw it at us. We do have something we're going to film Wednesday. We're going to film 2 episodes Wednesday because we don't have band practice. We're going to film. What's the dog eating?
A plant.
That's fine. Plants never hurt anybody. We're gonna film. I got a box from Temu. They have this random. I just thought it'd be funny. Like, hey, China, send me. You know what I mean? So it's a giant, and dude, it's way bigger than I expected. It was like this giant box of stuff from Temu. We're gonna film.
Evidently, they saw the dog take the pot, so the dog taking the pot was great. We didn't even notice
Yeah,
it.
we scripted that. Yeah. So we got the box from Temu, and then we're trying to think about what we want to shoot next week because we're going to shoot 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Of
Well,
what we want to do.
there's only 9 people watching right now, so I guess again for future people.
future people, yeah.
Redian says technically he's watching from the future. It's almost 10 p.m. here now.
Oh lordy, he's over in like Iceland or some weird place.
Yeah. But questions. We're gonna start doing trying to implement
yeah, the
a question of the day.
Yeah.
We want we want more interaction, more
Yeah,
input,
yeah,
more
yeah. So that's the thing too. If you're watching this on the next episode, that'll be out tomorrow, and if you're watching this, it's Sunday, which is tomorrow for us. Because I'm going too far into depth of times. But if you ever have a question or want to know anything, put it in the comments, and then we will choose one of the questions of the day, and we will answer that question on the next episode. And we'll say, hey, this person asks this. Here's the answer to this. You know what I mean? If you ask a question for Scott, he may or may not be there. So you're taking a risk if you're asking a question for Scott. There's not a lot to know. Scott, do you have any questions for us?
What's got any more whiskey?
Yes, I do.
You haven't finished the whiskey you have,
Oh.
sir. We have whiskey at home.
I'm planning it for the future.
Yeah.
That's for the,
The answer to that is always yes.
all right, there we
Yes,
go.
I do. Yeah.
Norwegian sheephead says Ant.
He's in Norway.
Micro
I'll eat a sheephead.
Micro wants to know how the hell you know Danny.
I
Was
know.
this pornographic?
No,
Nope.
no.
It was this porn.
No.
Okay, it was this
No.
porn.
I know Danny, and you know what's funny, Micro, is Danny is where you're from, and that's the reason I was down there recently. I know Danny because I grew up on Sloppy Seconds. We grew up listening to Sloppy Seconds, and Danny actually commented on one of Froggy Flip's
Ant says he's from
videos.
Germany, dumbass.
Oh, sorry, my bad, dude. Wait, since when, Ant? Really? I thought you were from some other place. All right, my bad. Germany's not as exotic sounding. Anyway, so I lost my train of thought. Oh.
How do you know Danny?
I commented on Froggy Flip's video because Froggy, which is also from Indiana, from your neck of the woods, he went down there and bought some stuff from Danny, and I was like, dude, I love Sloppy Seconds, like, well, you know. And then Danny commented back and was like, hey, man, thank you so much. And then I always loved Danny's tone in Destroyed. I was like, man, I love the tone of his guitar. It sounds like to me like he's probably playing a Telecaster. I don't know what amp he's playing on. I'm like super curious. And at the time, I was playing Carvins. And to me, I was like, kind of sounds like maybe he's got like a pedal on a Carvin or something, you know? And so I found his website, and he had like a patron or some shit and stuff. And I commented, and I was like, hey, man, I think I'd like send him $20 or something. I was like, hey, man, because I'm like, there's no way this guy's going to answer me unless I send him money. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, hey, man, what guitar were you playing on at the time of that recording? I love the tone. What amp were you playing on? Blah, 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 blah. And he like immediately messaged me back and was like, because he's just a good dude. Like, and if I would have emailed him that without sending the thing, he owes me $20. But when I messaged him that, he was like, hey, he was like, well, I played on a bunch of different stuff and like explained it to me, and he was like, you know, at the time I think I had like a Carvin. I was like, yes, my instincts were right. I have Carvins, and I was like, hey, Danny, I have Carvins. Like I'm totally into Carvins. He's like, oh, I hate Carvins. I was like, oh, dang it. But he was playing a Strat on that album. Anyway, so that's how we met, and then we started talking. Danny and I have so much in common. Like we just became friends. Like it was impossible for us not to become friends because we just have so much in common. We both play Telecasters. You know, like we both like the same amps. We like the same guitars. We like the same guitar players. We like some of the same music, and just ended up being a good dude, just a solid dude. So that's how I met Danny. Was the internet. Was YouTube actually was this platform. So,
All right.
that's the thing. How'd you meet Danny?
He says he's been to. I've been to many sloppy shows back in the day.
Micro? Mm-hmm. There you go. Well, I mean, you're from Indiana. I
Yeah.
assume it's like being at a Crumb Bum show here.
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
lower class brats. I
Or
think
lower
probably
class
more
brat.
wide known. I don't. Well, now he's singing for the Casualties.
Yeah,
Crumb Bums
Dave
might be
Sayer
more
with the
wide known.
Casualties. Yeah. So,
All right.
All right.
That's it. That's the timer.
I think we've done good enough. Yeah, that was the timer. Thank you guys for hanging out, and if you're watching this in the future, I hope you guys had a good time. What did Danny say?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Just keep sending money. I'll always be a nice guy.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I love Danny too. Is like he's such an a-hole and the nicest guy.
He's
That's kind of how
hilarious.
I am.
Danny's
like
hilarious.
you know, like
And he has the
you
same
know.
sense of humor as us, so he
Exactly
fits right
exactly.
in with our.
That's why you have to go down there in February.
Yeah.
Because by the next time you want to go, he's gonna be dead.
Whoa.
Just kidding. But like, you know what I mean?
I'm
like,
gonna wear my nicest suit.
oh, he's gonna wear the nicest suit for you. It's just a T-shirt with a tuxedo
Yeah,
T-shirt.
absolutely.
No, but like, yeah, Danny and Sandy, both of them. It's like when my wife and I went down there to visit them, they were just so inviting, like so cool. And Danny was so surprised to see me. And Sandy kept it a secret the whole time. Like, and it was just so much fun. It was like such a real interaction. Like, it was just so, it meant a lot to me, so, and I could tell it meant a lot to them. So I know Danny definitely wants to meet you, and Sandy, Sandy, I'm going to go ahead and say sorry now before you meet him. But you have to go, we have to go. It'll be a thing, but you know what I'd like to do is go down there and shoot an episode with Danny and Sandy. And really, if anything, make Sandy eat this. Because I feel like Danny can probably choke it down. Sandy, on the other hand, I don't know, man. She might be a little squeamish. So, but anyway.
We could just have them do the show.
Oh my God!
Just they're the two people.
That's such a good idea. Just to have them do the episode. Yeah. Oh my God!
That'd be funny.
So good. Oh, Danny's me because we've already got the same sideburns.
Yeah.
Sandy's you.
Because I'm a woman.
Well, yeah.
Woman-esque.
Yeah, we'll just put a backwards hat on her.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be so good. I'd love that. All right. Anyway, before I continue, is there anything else, or are we idiots?
Ant says, I don't want the dog to eat it. Ant says, Danny, let's play good cop, bad cop. I don't know what that means, but it sounds sexual, and I hope it is.
Good luck, dude.
Micro says, next time you come to Indy, hit me up. Would be nice to meet you.
February, and I would also like to meet you too. And I wanted to meet Banks while I was there. Just timing thing did not work out. And I didn't even it didn't even click in my head till my second day there. I was like, Banks lives here. Mikey lives here. What? It didn't click in my head. But yes, February is when we're planning on going down there, staying for a few days. We're gonna go to Froggy's Toy Show. We're going to go to the casino, am I right? And we're going to make Danny, I already told Danny, I was like, hey, when we come down, we have to go to the casino. And Danny was like, boys night.
Yeah, we're going to go to a strip club. We're going to go to a drug den. We're going to go to an arcade. In that order. In that order.
We're in the arcade.
It's covered in glitter and then drugs.
Yeah. You know what? That is the correct order, to be honest with you.
That's how I was in the arcade when I was a kid.
All right, we've done this long enough. Scott, do you want to add anything before we go?
Nope.
You've done a great job. You ran this whole thing. Without you, where would we be?
Y'all would probably be nothing without me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Tomorrow's episode, you guys are going to love it. Scott is a major part of it. If you haven't seen the sneak peek short, go check out our shorts real quick. Look at the sneak peek. I think that's the best fitting sneak peek out of all of them. And that's a post-credit scene, so watch to the end. We're trying to get our watch hours up so we can get monetized.
Also, I guess we'll end on this, but Ant just said he recently chatted with Daylate, who is our drummer. I don't know if you know this, but he drums in our band now. So I play bass, Lawson Strips, and James Daylate plays
Strips.
Yeah, we got to figure it out. We'll next practice.
Next practice.
But he plays guitar, and then James is the drummer, Daylate. But he says he's playing a Vampire Survivor game. Do you still play games?
Ant, I do not have the time, dude, and I would like to. I played Magic the Gathering last night because I'm a huge nerd, but I would love to play games, and I will again, but I just do not have the time between having a band, editing this show, shooting and editing this show entirely.
I don't think you had Tilly when you played either.
I have a child now. I work full time. Saturdays I got to be out here drinking beer.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. I would love to play the video games for me. And I know, I think to outside perspective, it seems childish and a waste of time. But to me, it's like I have to hyper focus on it to where it makes the entire rest of the world go away.
Yeah.
And it's like a therapy, you know. And what I'm considering is getting, I hate to say it, but getting like maybe a PlayStation. And I think I might wait till Battlefield, the new Battlefield comes out, because they're supposed to be going back to like Battlefield 4, you know, like.
Hopefully, because the
last few have been awful.
Battlefield 1 was the last
Battlefield
good one.
1 was the last good one, yeah. So
I still think there's servers open for that, by the way.
Oh, they are. Yeah, it's got more than the new Battlefield 5.
Really?
There's more players in
That's
Battlefield
funny.
1 than Battlefield 5. But yeah, I do plan on.
I'll play some Mount Grappa.
Getting
Let's go.
to the future. Yeah, dude. It's good times. Yeah.
I love holding
so,
that tunnel in Mount Grappa.
So much fun. I'm throwing limpet mines on
Yeah.
tanks and stuff. So it's so
Well,
much fun. Yeah.
we digress.
Yeah. Anyway,
Danny says, trust me, you don't want to go to strip club in Indiana.
I believe
That makes
that.
me want to go more.
long nipples.
Game's back on.
Game's
we
back
gotta
on.
go.
We gotta go. Hey, guys, love you. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. If you're watching this in the future, let me know who wins the election. Just kidding. I love you guys. We're gonna see you Sunday. Check out the new episode. Watch that post-credit scene.
Yeah.
You want to see
Watch
this
the
guy.
shorts.
Watch
You'll
the
see- you'll
shorts.
see the preview
You'll
for
see
this.
yeah.
That'd be great.
We're working. I
right.
was saying earlier, we're working on our we want, and the reason why I'm like more. Let me pause this.
Efficiency.
Yes. Hi. Efficiency. Yeah, we're trying to be more efficient. I want.
We gotta
Stop!
go.
I
We gotta
promise you.
go.
Okay, we
It's-
gotta go. We gotta go. It's
Okay.
it. All right.
All right.
Guys, love you. Thank you for watching.
You know-
Scott, say bye.
You know, I like long nipples.
You do like them?
Yeah.
Like a spaghetti length or like a regular length?
Like a good eraser.
Oh, like one of those ones you got in school at the end of a pencil?